Hello everyone, my name is Benji, and welcome back to the Planet Crafter, where I am somewhere that I'm not exactly supposed to be, but we're here anyway. I'm on top of one of the aluminum hill things, which I think is actually kind of funny, and I really like being up here. So I'm just gonna chill up here for a second while I go through some of the intro stuff. So last time we ended with a little bit of a disappointment with that over there kind of bugging out a little bit. We were supposed to only be able to unlock that at 2 GTI, and yeah, we were not at 2 GTI. We are now, but I did say that we were going to wait until 5 GTI. Now, over the course of me exploring around and stuff, we unlocked a whole bunch of things, like the tree spreader tier 1, the beehive, which we can't do until we have bee larvae, so I don't know why we unlocked it already, because bee larvae isn't a thing that we can even get yet. The butterfly dome, which is something that we can get, but we don't have any butterfly larvae for that. The DNA manipulator, which is a cool little thing. And the ore extractor tier 2, which is also a cool little thing. In terms of what I have done in between the episodes, I've gathered a whole bunch of resources so we can just get right started on things. I've added some storage. I upgraded both of these to food grower tier 2s so that we can have more beans more quickly. And all the way down here, I made myself a recycler because recyclers are nice. I also upgraded to the exoskeleton tier 3 and the air filter, which reduces oxygen consumption depending on the terraformation level, which right now is minus 1.9 per second, so that definitely helps out a lot with a lot of things. And then the last thing here, we are in the trees stage and progressing toward the insects stage. Next up is the auto crafter, which is very soon, and I really can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. That's about it. Yeah, no, just butterfly stuff coming soon. .tm. I don't even know if I have an incubator unlocked yet. There's the incubator at 5 GTI. So we have a little bit to go, but we're going to be able to do a lot of that with plants today because that's going to be the main focus. Now, before we get into all of like the tree spreader and the DNA manipulator and all of that kind of stuff, which is where we're heading next, there are a couple things that I want to do up here. Mainly, first of all, is the seed spreader rocket, because right now I have absolutely zero benefit to my oxygen production. So I bet as soon as I launch this off, now that I have 5 total golden seeds down there and then 3 400% seeds, we are going to absolutely be rolling in oxygen once that starts to take effect, which is quite nice. That'll help out a lot. And then the other rocket that I would like to launch right now is the map informations rocket, which will show us points of interest on the map. Then I believe, yeah, I've got a blueprint microchip, so I want to check that out. That gives us the GPS satellite tier 3, which I was kind of hoping that it would do that. So let's head up here and take a look at the request for that. 2 microchip compasses, a rocket engine, osmium, and super alloy rod, which is rather expensive, but fine overall, I think. Yep, totally fine. Osmium, aluminum, and then it'll be 2 uranium, and iridium rod, and 2 more super alloy, or is it 1? I'll grab 2 just in case. But I think it's just 1 for the rocket engine. So there's the super alloy rod. It is just 1 for the rocket engine. So that means I can put one of you back. I think I forgot the zeolite. I did forget the zeolite, so we'll check that out in a second. What were the other two things I needed? I needed a piece of osmium, which I don't think I grabbed. Unless I did, and that's the osmium. I did, that's the osmium. I'm so scatterbrained right now, I'm so sorry. And then the other thing was the 2 microchip compasses. So 2 silica, 2 magnesium, 4 aluminum. Nice and simple. 2 magnesium, 2 silica, and 1, 2, 4 aluminum. Takes our 2 of these. Hold control to get that down, by the way. Also, super alloy rod is 8 super alloy and 1 aluminum. So now GPS satellite tier 3 is a go. I have everything I need for that and the other thing. So there we go. GPS satellite tier 3 is off on the rocket. Love to see it, love to see it. And then the last thing real quick before we head inside is a new form of power, the nuclear fusion generator, which is going to give us a not as much power as it used to give us. 1485, which is the equivalent of 3 nuclear reactor tier 2s. So we won't have any power issues for a long while at this point. Yeah, look at that available power. Almost 2,000 available power. It's quite nice. And then we can check on this. We have our GPS satellite tier 3 and our map information rocket, and we have plus 1,000% to our oxygen, which is quite good. And then if we go here, it starts to show us points of interest. So this shows us where different resources are mineable / located. So, like, there's the osmium cave down here with the tier 2 miner. We could go here and set up a mine for osmium. Aluminum here, iridium, more iridium. I think this one's closer than this one just because of the elevation change here. Super alloy over in the big underground city place. More osmium here and here, as we've seen. There's the start of the really late game biome. I can't wait to have the GPS satellite tier 4. We'll basically be able to see the whole map at that point. And then the uranium mine over here, another sulfur field. There's the one that we spawned at. There's our little spawn. And then a zeolite cave so that we could actually mine some zeolite, which will be quite nice. And then that big cloudy crater that we've been seeing for a while now is right there as well. What's going on? Why is it purple again? The last time that this happened, nothing happened. Are you actually going to do anything this time? Are you just going to be purple and pretty? I can never tell, because usually when it turns purple like this, it's supposed to do something, but it hasn't done it yet. So I'll keep an ear out. Next order of business is this, the DNA manipulator, which I am going to very lovingly put right on the back side of the biolab here. And this is what actually allows us to do different tree seeds. Now, I don't know the tree seed recipes. Does it show me? Osmium rod. There's an osmium rod now? Circuit board? What? Stupid. Does it give me the tree seeds? I guess not. There's just fish. No, here's the tree seeds. Huh. So then, insert a tree seed in this to grow your first trees. Place on water surface. But I don't have any trees? And we're not at the insect stage yet. I guess let's build a butterfly dome then? I don't really know what to do about that, if I'm being completely honest with you here. I don't know what to do with this information. Fertilizer tier 2 and fertilizer, I'm pretty sure we already have. Yep, we've already got those. Tree bark, zeolite, and 2 super alloy. Like I had those for a purpose in that way. Tree bark, zeolite. Right, and that is everything for that. However, I don't think I have enough space. I mean, the answer is technically I do have enough space. The issue is that I need to get the materials to reconnect it to the rest of the base here. So let me just grab all of the iron and titanium out of here. And then we can add procedurally onto the long base. That is what we have here. We have the long base. Long base is best base. And it will just attach. So I get it in the right spot here. Come on then. Go. You attach to the other one? No, you're clipping if I attach you to the... There you go. Ain't that just swell? Now I can put a door here to let me in. I don't think this is giving me anything because it doesn't have any butterflies in it. Also, I can do an eggplant harvest real fast. May as well while I'm up here. Is that giving me any insects? It's not. And I don't have the incubator, and it's not like I can just go out and find insect larvae. I'll be honest, I'm at a bit of a loss on what to do here. Oh, wait a minute. There! Okay, I'm so stupid. I forgot about the second screen here. This has different recipes. So all of these are the same. I'm honestly going to use the Pastera seeds first, I think, because I like the look of these guys better. So let me get this. Let me get enough material for, what, let's say 3 of these guys? I can probably have the materials to make 3 of these guys. Yeah, hold, please. Alright, got the stuff. I have enough stuff in my inventory to make 3 of the actual platforms, which is where each of the 3 tree barks, 3 fertilizers, 3 bioplastic nuggets, 3 bacteria samples, and 3 super alloy come into play. That is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Good. And then the mutagen, the other 3, and the Pastera seeds are what get used in this thing. So they all 3 go in together, and it sequences the DNA. And I forgot that it takes a minute. I thought it was instant. I forgot. Where am I gonna put these? You know, I'm gonna put them over here. We're gonna have a little tree nook here. So tree nook number 1 is gonna be here. Number 2 is gonna split the gap. And number 3 for right now is just gonna be on the other side of the gap there. Perfect. That should be just about all of the items in inventory except for the other sequencers. I could actually maybe put the sequencers upstairs, and that could be cool. Like I could put a ladder here somewhere, somehow, some way. Maybe extend this long base a little farther. Because that is not getting us very fast, and it would be nice to have more of these. Is there anything else we can take a look at in the meantime? I guess technically the ore extractor tier 2s are an option for us to look at. So they release more heat and pressure, but that's not their main thing. Their main thing is just extracting ore from the ground. And it extracts rarer ores from the ground, meaning this is what you need to place in the uranium or the osmium areas in order to get those. I'm pretty sure sulfur doesn't matter for tier 1 and tier 2. I know for a fact iridium and aluminum do not matter for tier 1. Tier 1 specifically, I mean, rather, not tier 1 or tier 2, just tier 1. But the tier 2s are required for the places like here for the osmium, for the super alloy, for the zeolite, for the uranium. Those all require the drill tier 2s. And in all honesty, if I'm gonna do anything right now, it would probably be the super alloy, because the super alloy super sucks right now. Issue is, it requires a super alloy rod in order to make the dang thing. So I guess I'm just gonna go on ahead and get started on that. And that just, like, crafting these is an absolute sink of resources, because it takes 5 of all of the quote-unquote basic resources, including aluminum, which is rather a pain in my butt, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So that's 5. I have 1, so I need 2 more still. You can see my magnesium supply has just been completely and entirely devastated as of this turn of events. So I guess I'm gonna go on ahead, finish this up, and then meet you guys over at the super alloy spot. And with that, we will be able to make ourselves a drill tier 2, and I can kind of show off what that's gonna look like, and also set up some of the other things that I know are going to be problems in that area. So give me 1 sec, I will be right back. We're back at the Warden Key location now, and I'm gonna go on ahead and place down our lovely drill tier 2 here. And you'll see once you open it up, it does have the super alloy icon. However, that does not mean that it's only gonna mine super alloy, just like the drill tier 1 has the whole issue where it will mine resources apart from the one that are showing up. Like when it shows up as iron, it mines a whole bunch of things that are not just iron, you know? So there are gonna be other resources appearing in this little cache that we have here, which is where these foundations and soon to be more chests will come play. And we will just give that more and more and things as time decides to go on. And eventually I'll probably bring over, you saw me mouse over the shredder machine here, I'll probably bring over the resources to build one of those, and then I can just shred all of the resources that don't matter to me. But at the same time, maybe we won't ever have to get to that point, because I'll be able to set up drones that can just bring me all of the things. Has it? Oh no. Ah. OBS has not been recording game audio this entire time. Well, that's quite rather I guess music is gonna have to be enough. I am gonna go on ahead and fix that, though. In just... Man, I, thought I checked that and everything. I've been looking over at my mic volume for the majority of this episode. I dropped the ball, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna go back and re-record any of what I... So... that's just gonna have to be an unfortunate bit of the episode here. In the meantime, however, what we do have going for us is the fact that on my person I have 1 tree seed, another tree seed has finished, and there is an autocrafter available for purchase. The autocrafter unlocked at 2.5 GTI, and I don't know what it does. It's brand new to me. I've never even seen anybody use it in like a YouTube video or anything like that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to check that out. So let me go plant these trees, and then we can finally take a look at the auto crafter. You know me, I'm an automation guy. I love automating. So there's tree seed number 1 and tree seed number 2. Hello. An uncommon larva just spawned right beside us. And there they are. My little babies. The little baby trees. Look at them. Look at the little baby trees. Beautiful little baby trees. Look. Can't wait until they grow up and become big old honker trees. That'd be my favorite thing in the whole world. So, common and uncommon larvae are beginning to spawn, which means we are going to need a new wing of storage to start storing all of the larvas. Great. That was a problem I was not looking forward to. I'm not gonna lie. I straight up was not looking forward to that. But anyway, enough delay. Of course, it requires a super alloy rod to make this. Automatically craft the chosen recipe if the ingredients are found in a certain range, either in storages or directly in the world. Well, that does sound rather nifty. I don't really know the implications of that. I guess I could technically set up like some miners somewhere out just around and then set it to craft super alloys. That is in the realm of possibilities. I mean, it's not a great realm of possibilities, but it is in fact a realm of possibilities. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that I would wanna get to do. Really? I got rid of all of my titanium? There. That'll work. I'm gonna have to set that up and really, really dive into it, in all honesty. I'm very curious. I am very, very, very curious. So, let me craft that stupid super alloy rod real fast, and I'll be right back. It is time. It is time, and I am excited. First of all, how large is it? It is rather large. And what are the rings? What are the rings of range here? How big do the rings get? They're decent rings. They're decently sized. They are quite decently sized rings, if I'm being completely honest. I think I'm just gonna place it right here. Oh my goodness. This recipe will be automatically corrected if a requirement are found within range, inventories and objects within range. Oh. Wow. That's quite the something. Can I configure its range somehow? Like, how do I configure its range? Do I right-click it? I guess I don't right-click it. What recipes can I set it to craft? Okay, so drones require circuit boards. That's fine. I would need to set up 2 in order to get the bacteria samples to automatically craft mutagen, but that might actually be kind of nice, because I would bet if I take this and I put it, say, out here, which it looks like it can only be placed on foundations. It can only be placed on foundations. And that takes a lot of its options away. However, I'm betting, let me pick it up. I'm betting if we can get it close enough to these algae growers here and the water extractors as well, then what I would be able to do... Yeah. So if I bring this guy over... And this is just a proof of concept. Lake water collector. Now it has the lake water collector. So I could set this up to automatically craft bacteria samples. Let me just straight up take that from it and then instead. How fast does it craft? Because its range isn't that great, and I mean, I guess I could technically move the algae growers closer, or at the very least I could move this one closer. Where'd it go? Algae generator tier 2. If I put that there, it has... Look at that. And does it automatically take from this inventory? It does. And it just makes it. It just makes it automatically. And then what I can do with that is I can set up a second one on the other side of it with another super alloy rod, which I unfortunately don't have at the moment. I could just set up another one next to it to make mutagen, and I could just hand feed it sulfur. Or once I get drones, I could have the drones bring the sulfur over. That's so nice. That is so nice. That is good. That is so good. It already did another one. Like, it already has done another one. I can't think of anything else that I have right now that is, like, as renewable as this. That's amazing. That is revolutionary. That is simply revolutionary. I'm so excited that we decided to start with this. Like, honestly, I'm so excited. This is going to be great for the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. But the future is going to have to remain the future. I'm so sorry. That is going to be it for today. Our trees are growing in the background. Our auto-crafter is auto-crafting us one of the most painstakingly annoying items to stockpile in the game, which is algae-related and water-related products, like bacteria samples. And... oh, I'm running out of water. That's fine. I thought I was running out of oxygen. And that's just really nice to have. But that is going to be it for today. This episode has run rather long. Lots of really good progress has been made, though, so I'm not too angry about it. So that is going to be it. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.